Yu-Gi-Oh! Extended Art, will it save the game? Well, let's see. We'll talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. I don't think it's in a bad spot gameplay-wise, but anyway, we'll talk about what's going on with Yu-Gi-Oh! Should we stop selling it in-store? I don't think so, but here we go. Yu-Gi-Oh! Might be saved with what's coming up next. This is Big John. This is AppalachiaTCG's YouTube page. Just taking a break from shipping orders. Let's talk about the extended arts coming out. The extended arts on Yu-Gi-Oh! And for you guys that don't know, if you run a trading card store or you dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! At all, the sealed boxes is just crashing to the ground as soon as the set releases. Of course, I'm not supposed to talk about how much you get stuff at distribution, but I can tell you it's lower than that. Okay, so this is lower than what I paid a case per box for. So that's very bad, and I understand why people don't want to carry it no more. And this is a brand new set. Okay. So Yu-Gi-Oh! For whatever reason, and I've complained about this before, is that people, this is not even a hobby store. At least it's not listed on here. Maybe it's just their second account, maybe, and they're just dumping whatever. Like 100. What are you doing with 102 boxes of this anyway? Yeah, like I said, this game's crashed to the ground. So if you don't have players in store, I don't know how anybody's making money on this. For my numbers on distribution, and so my major distribution is Southern Hobby, and I got others, but anyway, like I said, you're not supposed to talk about the prices and stuff, and I'm not going to, but what I can say is I wish I was paying that per box. I'm not. So, like, the set just released, so what Phantom Revenge release date, let's look that up on Google. I can't spell. Anyway, official tournament store launch date 17th. Oh, so first of all, this was late. Okay, so if you guys can't see what the date is, let's bring it up here. It is December 24th, Christmas Eve. So this has been out officially not even a week. So that's what I'm saying. It's already crashed. Okay. So, MSRP was supposed to be $80 a box. So this is like cutting half, like there's no money to be made on the booster boxes themselves. And, where I'm a major TCG player seller and mostly couldn't even run a store with that TCG player, I try to always, match TCG player online sales, and it's like I can't do that with a booster box. So that's where the complaint is. As far as where the game's at, the game's not in a bad spot, I don't think. I know, doing some research, I just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! A couple months ago, getting a lot better, understand the game way more, the rarities and stuff. When I first started selling on TCG Player, I got some Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was the worst thing in the world I've ever listed in my entire life, because of the rarities. And the numbers, like the numbers are the same on the card. And so, like, there's no variation there for you to look up. Oh, this is like when you're trying to learn the game, you don't know what the difference between a Starlight Rare is and a collector rare, a platinum collector rare, a platinum ultra rare. It's just all over the place. It doesn't say it anywhere on the card. And most TCGs has a star or a number or something, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not have any of that. So I know a lot of people like to give people flack for not knowing the game, but it really doesn't have any indicator. It just has a different foiling on it, and you're like, what does this mean? I would compare it to almost like sports cards foiling, which is awful, by the way. If you ever looked up sports cards, they have cracked ice, they have different color variations, and then like it'll have prism on the back, and then it's just like same thing awful. They should be different numbers or something to show that different variation of that card, I think. At least a -1, -2, or something. That's just my opinion. Make it life a lot easier. But what I've learned, if you start listening to TCG or Yu-Gi-Oh! On TCG Player, the best thing to do is go to the set and go down to see if that card can even be in. So TCG Player takes a lot of the legwork out. So look, in Phantom Revengers, Ultra Rare, Super Rares, Rares. There's 3 different rarities right here in this set of rares. Then there's Collector's Rare, Starlight Rares. Of course, the Starlight Rares is the one that has the big fancy foiling on it. That's probably the money cards. So anyway, what I'm getting to is Yu-Gi-Oh! Has been doing this for like a week. All year. All year has been crashing to the ground. And now that I've actually got players of Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's the only reason I'm able to even want to order a case. I promise, I would never order a case if I didn't have Yu-Gi-Oh! Players right now. I don't know why you would. So this guy having 102 boxes, unless he got some kind of deep deal that I don't know how in the world, like, are you getting these boxes for $30 somehow? Like, I don't know how or why, or the lowest price that these have sold for right now is $37. $37. Anyway, Yu-Gi-Oh's finally starting to get with the times, and they're going to bring extended art cards. And if you're looking at the screen now, you should be able to see them. I figured there would be some better photos here. Full product right here. Yeah, these are going to, they finally decided to get the collectors involved in this, like the chase cards. And everybody loves chase cards. It makes the value of the box go up. They look good when you're playing. You know, if somebody wants to, you should be able to, if you want to bling out your deck, you can. Every other card game does it. Pokemon does it. Flesh and Blood does it. Magic does it. What card game doesn't? You know, even One Piece, the big no on there is kind of cool. So yeah, I think this is going to be great for Yu-Gi-Oh! It's going to be great. Look, this is definitely a premium set though. MSRP is going to be $6. And this comes out in January, February, March 2026. So the rarity collections though, guys, has always done fairly better than just these sets, in my opinion, for whatever reason. But Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully it's going to be trending up instead of down. I mean, I agree with CNA Games. Like, just reprint old cards that people love. Like, the nostalgia factor is there. I see it. I talk to the customers, my community, my friends. Always talk about how they love Dark Magician or Blue Eyes White Dragon or whatever. You know, I didn't grow up playing Yu-Gi-Oh! I literally just started playing Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm just still learning all this myself. And I've only been actually had the card store for not even a year yet. So I'm still growing, still learning this stuff. But listen, it's hard for somebody to want to carry this product when, like, it's crashing to the ground. Like, it just is. It's just crashing straight to the ground. And it's been doing this every single set. What's the latest set of this? Like, the Mega Pack bundle's done okay, but that's like a reprint set. Doom, let's look. This is the set before this. Like $30. What? $30. $30. A low price of $22. Doom of Dimensions. You can hit some good cards in this too, is what I understand. I don't. The online market for some card games is just crazy. I don't. Even you'd think the limited world packs would have done good, but they're at least kind of holding. But they had a low of 25. But like I said, I don't know if people's just dumping as much as they could dump on TCG Player and just moving on with their life. I don't know. Even the Chronicles decks, I mean, this deck is, these are fire, if you ask me, because if you don't have a lot of your hand traps and stuff, you can literally get all this. like for nothing right now. Nothing. What is this? What is the sealed pack going? Like these are supposed to go for like $20 MSRP, so they're going for 17. Like they're cutting somebody's guts out right here. No packaging. Well, that's why. So if you got a sealed one, they're at least staying there. But if you're shipping this free shipping, you're not making any money on this. You got $22, $4 shipping, you're making like a couple bucks, which is fine. But if you can pick these up at store, guys, and you're missing like parts to your deck, great. You can get all hand traps, everything. I've broke down a few just to sell singles, and it's loaded. I still got more on the shelves and hangers. So, anyways, that's my chat for today on Yu-Gi-Oh! What do you guys think? Do you think Yu-Gi-Oh! Is going to go to see an uptrend in the sealed product go up? It looks like in the player space, they're just like, this is the way it is, but who's going to carry it? And I don't know who's carrying this and just eating it all the time. Like, there's a kind of a give and go sometimes. Sometimes you eat crap, sometimes you don't, but it's like Yu-Gi-Oh's been eating crap for a year now. Now, on pre-release, you usually do a little better, and we're actually running our first pre-release event in January. So that should be cool. What is that? The Blazing. I forget which one I signed up for. The Blazing something. Products. Booster packs. Blazing Dominion. Yeah, this is the first one will be. No, that's 5/26. Burst Protocol. So that's February. But I think you get it at the end of January is when launch store date. So February we'll be running our first pre-release event. So hopefully I'll get some nice stuff out of that. So that should be cool. Burst Protocol will be our first pre-released event that we was invited to do. Yeah, Phantom Revenge already crashed to the ground. I don't understand it. But yeah, if you guys are Yu-Gi-Oh fans, let us know. Join the Discord. Feel free to trade and sell all day in the Discord. I do not care. Join if you're looking for a place to play in Eastern Kentucky. Come join us at AppalachiaTCG. We'll see you guys in the next one.